Welcome back to another episode of Beauty, Brains, and Business. I'm Dr. Carey Yazeed, your host, author of Lipstick, Heels, and Hustle, and founder of Beauty and the Biz, a conference for female entrepreneurs that is taking place June 20th through 21st. Yes, that's right, this month in New Orleans, Louisiana. If you are thinking about starting a business, or you currently have a business but you're not generating the revenue that you need to be at this conference. So if you have not reserved your seat, I need you to head on over to thebeautybrainsandbusiness.com and reserve your seat today. Tickets are going fast, so please, ladies, if you're straddling the fence, go ahead, make that decision to join us on the 20th and the 21st at the Renaissance Hotel in New Orleans, Louisiana, for a conference that is going to not only change your life, but the trajectory of your business in 2019. On today's episode, we are going to have a discussion about multiple streams of revenue. As you know, Yazeed was just crowned the first hip-hop artist to become a billionaire. Yes, that is right. And in the report that they released, it was noted that he reached billionaire status due to having multiple streams of income. You constantly hear people talking about this, and it is so true. You cannot just depend on one stream of revenue to leverage and grow your business. You've got to have more than one thing going on. So today, I'm going to give you an inside look at my business. Now, no. I'm not a billionaire like Jay-Z, but I'm working on it. So to help you kind of see what multiple streams of income really looks like, I'm going to share with you my business and the different sources of income that I have coming in that help me to sustain my business in addition to my household. But before we get started, let's have a conversation about healthy eating, living a healthy life, and hey, we're entrepreneurs, we're business women, we're out there and we're doing all of these things, but a lot of times we neglect ourselves, and we neglect ourselves with what we put into our bodies. As you know, I just turned 50, and one of my goals for turning 50 was to lose 20 pounds. Hey, I did that. I'm so proud of myself. Well, now I have to maintain that weight, and I know that a big part of that is what I am taking in, my food source. So let's have a conversation. When was the last time that you ate a breakfast that you felt good about? Not a bowl of sugary cereal that you inhale before running out the door. I'm talking about a breakfast that's nourishing your body. My breakfasts have been completely transformed ever since I started getting Daily Harvest. And Daily Harvest, I have it delivered to my front door. It's ready in 5 minutes, ladies. 5 minutes max. And I have real organic fruits and vegetables before I'm ready to sit down and start working on these multiple streams of income. Daily Harvest delivers carefully sourced, chef-crafted smoothies, savory bowls, overnight oats, and more built on fruits and vegetables. Everything stays fresh in your freezer until you're ready to eat it. You can choose from more than 50 nourishing options for any time of the day. Ready to blend smoothies, savory harvest bowls, soups, and so much more. Each single serving cup takes one step to prepare. All you have to do is just add water, or I like to add almond milk to a smoothie, or heat up a harvest bowl. All of Daily Harvest ingredients are carefully sourced for maximum nourishment and flavor. You can actually see all of the ingredients when you open up the cup. Trust me, that's important. You get to see what it is that you're about to take in. Daily Harvest is the easiest, most delicious way to load up on fruits and vegetables first thing in the morning, before bed, and anytime in between. So ladies, I need you to join me. I need you to go to daily-harvest.com and enter the promo code BBH to get 3 cups free in your first box. Again, that's promo code BBH for 3 free Daily Harvest cups at daily-harvest.com. Again, that's daily-harvest.com. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get into today's show and talk about these multiple streams of income. So, as I mentioned earlier, Jay-Z has been crowned the first hip-hop artist to reach billionaire status. So, and ladies, he's taken. He's happily married with 3 kids. So, he's off the market. But that doesn't mean that we can't aspire for billionaire status on our own. So as I promised, today I am going to sit down and unpack with you my multiple streams of income because, like I said, as the report stated, Jay-Z became a billionaire, over the years from having multiple streams of income. So he's had his hands in some of everything, not just rapping, not just being an artist, but, ownership in different businesses. And so just doing different things and investing in different stocks. And so the guy has just been all over the place. And all of that has culminated to him being named a billionaire. And so I think somebody was trying to argue with me on LinkedIn that it was actually Dr. Dre. And actually, it is not Dr. Dre. Now, Dr. Dre is not far behind, but Dr. Dre's personal assets do not total $1 billion yet. I think he's at like 800 million, close to that. But he's not far behind, but he's not there yet. So right now, Jay-Z is the first. So when we're talking about multiple streams of income, I'm sure you've heard this a lot of times. And basically, you should have at least 5 streams of income coming in. And it doesn't matter if you are, you work a 9 to 5, you're self-employed, you're a business owner, you should have more than one source of income coming in. And the reason that is because if something dries up or something doesn't happen that you have planned to happen. So if a payment doesn't come through, you know that you have these other streams of income that will still support you and sustain you. Now, theory has it that each of your streams of income should be able to sustain your business and your household. So it shouldn't be combined, but it should be individually that each one of them can sustain you. And that takes time. That does not happen overnight. That takes some honing and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. So I don't want anybody going into this thinking like, oh, okay, like, hey, I got that, no, that is not going to happen. I'm not close to it. And I'll admit, like right now, I'm not there, but that is a goal that I am working towards, that each stream of income that I have coming in, that eventually each one of them by themselves will be able to sustain my household so that if something happens to one, my household and my business will be okay. And so it won't be that feast or famine that a lot of entrepreneurs experience. And yes, I will admit that every month is not consistent for me, that there are some months that are slower than other months. And again, I've been at this full time. I've been an entrepreneur for 3 years. It takes time, people. It does not happen overnight. You have to figure out what works for you. It's trial and error. But once you hit your groove, and I think I'm starting to get into my groove, you see how it all comes together. So I never want anyone to be led to believe that, oh, okay, this is just all going to happen overnight. No, not going to happen. So my first stream of income is one-on-one coaching. And with my one-on-one coaching, I try to work with at least 10 clients per month. And our working together is through 90-minute sessions, and we meet twice a month. And in these sessions, I am working with them to develop a strategic plan for their business and then holding them accountable to the plan to make sure that the goals that they are trying to reach in their business, even if it's starting a business, generating more income, whatever it is that they're trying to do, that I'm coming in there and I'm holding them accountable, sharing resources with them, looking at their frustrations and helping them to work through the frustrations so that they can get where they need to be. If they are stuck, helping them to get unstuck. And so that is done through my one-on-one coaching sessions. Again, I try to work with at least 10 clients per month. I don't like to work with more than 10 people because then it becomes a strain on me and then I can't give people what they really need. With my one-on-one coaching, I do offer a 4-month plan. So they actually work with me for 4 months. So that's every 2 weeks for 4 months. And we get a lot accomplished. Like they really get to see when they came to me, because I always have my clients, I say, when we're getting towards the end, look at where you are now. And I want you to see how far you have come. I want you to see the progress that you have made. And they are usually just like, wow, like I really see it. I probably should get more testimonies, but yes, so we have progress. Like when you work with me, the goal is not for you to be, my goal is to make sure you reach your goal. Like that's my goal as a business strategist, is to make sure that each client that I work with, that they hit their target. And so sometimes that's going to be the crying and the snotting and they're mad at me. But then they see that I'm only looking out for their best interests, like the pushing that I'm doing, pushing them out of their comfort zone. Nothing gets accomplished in your comfort zone. You got to step outside of your comfort zone to get where it is that you're trying to go. So one of my streams of income is one-on-one coaching. I usually take at least 10 clients per month. Those are 90-minute sessions, and I work with each of my clients twice a month, 90 minutes each time. The next stream of income that I have is group coaching, and this is residual pay. So they pay a monthly fee to work with me in a group coaching program that I have. My group coaching program right now, it is reserved for those business owners that I have worked with in the past, and they still need accountability, but they don't need 90-minute sessions. So we do group coaching twice a month. Those sessions now our group coaching session usually lasts 90 minutes, but we're talking about usually 5 to 6 people on a group coaching call at any time. Each person taking time out to discuss their wins, to discuss their frustrations, and to receive feedback from the group, to also answer questions regarding maybe our last session and some things that they said they were going to do. The group members come in and they hold you accountable, in addition to I hold you accountable. Again, we have seen a lot of phenomenal growth take place in the group coaching sessions. Right now, I think we have like 18 to 20 members. Again, these are women that I have worked with on some level. They have a business. They're familiar with how I do things. So we don't have as much crying and snotting. They know they need to do the work. I can say honestly that some of the members in the group coaching program, I have been working with them for my entire 3 years. So they are like my ride or dies. And so with the group coaching, we meet twice a month for our virtual group coaching session. So everybody gets to see each other, hear each other. It's not just me talking. Everybody is interacting. Everyone sees each other. We also have the Facebook group. So we have a private Facebook group where they can come in and ask each other questions. They can email me, ask me questions about different things that are going on, and they're going to get a response. We have a learning library that's filled with resources. So if they're trying to start a podcast, we've got video in there. Trademark, we have someone that did a presentation on that. Business taxes, we've got a presentation in there. So these are different professionals that I've worked with in different industries who've come in and done trainings. So sometimes we do have live trainings for the members of the group coaching program that if they're having a problem, I'll go find an expert. That expert comes in and they will do a training for the ladies to help them with whatever issues that they are going through. And they also can participate in one-on-one coaching quarterly. So their quarterly one-on-one coaching sessions usually last between 30 minutes and an hour. So each quarter they can meet with me, sit down, talk about, what they're going through or what they want to work on. And again, we sit down and develop a strategic plan, but the strategic plan is going to be implemented in the group coaching sessions. So the one-on-one sessions, I help them to develop it for that quarter. And then in group coaching sessions, we sit down, we look at it, and we start holding them accountable. Again, these ladies have had phenomenal progress, and I am just delighted to have had the opportunity to work with all of them. And some of them you already see them out there now. Some of them you're about to start seeing them with different projects they have coming out, like podcasts. We have one, Latoya Waddle. She has Mental Endurance, which is a podcast that is out on Audible right now. We're waiting for it to be picked up by Apple Podcasts. She also has journals that she's released. We have Verilyn Gabriel, and Verilyn does career coaching. We have Emily Edwards, and she is really working on like this protein-based, pea protein-based icing. And so we also have Dr. Dangerfield, and she works with mental health therapists on how to brand themselves and put themselves out there when it comes to getting clients. So all of them, we're working on the business aspect. And so again, to see their progress and their growth, phenomenal. So they are with the group coaching program. My third source of income is from events. So as you know, I'm hosting Beauty in the Biz this month in New Orleans. And so that would be a source of revenue, probably not in 2019. This year, I am barely breaking even. But, if my goal is to do this probably every other year, unless I just get a whole team of people to help me, but to have that as a source of income. So I have hosted events in the past for different businesses that I've done. So this is something new, hosting events as a business strategist, as a podcaster, feeling my way through that, but realizing that some markets are not ticket markets, realizing that, again, there are a lot of people out there who expect everything for free, including a conference. Like they just don't see the value in making an investment in themselves and have an opportunity to sit down with a group of professionals who have all the information that you need and are willing to share it with you it is not even a fraction. This is a micro fraction of the price of what they would charge if you had to do a consultation with them or if you had to set up sessions to work with them. So, I'm having to realize that unfortunately, as African Americans, we have this mindset that we don't like to invest in ourselves. I'm also seeing that as African Americans, some of us, not all of us, but some of us have what I call internal oppression or internal racism, where you feel that if a white person is hosting a conference and it's about business, you will pay them thousands of dollars to go. But if sisters are holding that same conference and we are just as qualified or more qualified than our counterparts, then I'm seeing that African American women will make all kind of excuses. So I'm doing events. This is my first major event. Like I said, I've done smaller events. This is my first major event. it is a big learning lesson for me, a big learning curve for me. So no assistant is not making technically any money from this. I am breaking even on this one, but my goal is to get it right, to get the right group of women to come out to the conference. When, this conferences that I have in the future, learning events, live learning events that I have in the future, figuring out within my market who are the niche group of women who will invest in a live event, because my entire market does not believe investing in a live event and investing in a conference. So that's just something I had to figure out, and it is what it is. So, but that is, a source of income right now. It's a break even, but my goal is to eventually make it like, hey, this is going to be one of my streams of revenue. And let's see, another stream of revenue that I have are my classes. So as you may or may not know, I have an online learning platform, which is called the Beauty Brains and Business University. There I house different, they're self-paced classes. So there may be a class that I have taught live virtually where you jumped on a webinar with me. But once I've held it, I recorded it, and then I host it there where you can go and you can pay and take the class at your leisure. I have a class on podcasting. I have a class on self-publishing. I have a class on how to gain sponsorship. I also host over there my Being Boss Boot Camp. That class is over there. And I'm really thinking about taking the Being Boss Boot Camp and extending it out to a group coaching program, like changing it up a little bit, but having it where and it will be for new entrepreneurs. So this is startups. You don't have a clue as to what you're doing. And instead of working with these ladies for 6 weeks in my master class, working with them for 6 months. And so they pay a recurring fee for 6 months, and we get in and we are getting intense. So that's something that I'm looking at. But my Beauty Brains and Business University is a place where I host online classes. And so that is another source of income for me. So before I go into my last two, so I have two more that I want to cover with you, we are going to take a quick commercial break and hear from our sponsors, and then I'll come back and share with you my last two, streams of income as a business strategist. Listening makes us smarter, more connected people. It makes us better partners, parents, and leaders. And there's no better place to start listening than Audible. Audible is where so many aspiring voices and compelling stories open listeners up to new experiences and ways of thinking. Audible members now get more than ever before. Members choose 3 titles every month, 1 audiobook, plus 2 Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else. Members also have unlimited access to more than 100 Audible guided fitness and meditation programs. Audible delivers bestsellers, business, self-improvement, memoirs, and more, all professionally narrated by actors, authors, and motivational superstars. Audible members can also get free access to the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and Washington Post delivered daily to the Audible app. With the convenient app, members can access Audible anytime, at the gym, while commuting, on the go, and on any device. It will always pick up right where they left off. Audible also offers free and easy audiobook exchanges, credits you can roll over for a year, and a library you can keep forever, even if you cancel. Explore all the ways listening on Audible can help improve mind, body, and soul with entertainment, information, and inspiration. And hey, for all of my Beauty Brains and business listeners, if you're looking for a book to read, I highly recommend Contagious. Great book, and it was one of the reads that Nipsey Hussle mentioned that helped to take his career to the next level. Start listening with a 30-day Audible trial, and your first audio book plus 2 Audible originals are free. Visit audible.com/BBB or text BBB to 500-500. Again, visit audible.com/BBB or text BBB to 500-500. This is Dr. Carey Yazeed, host of Beauty, Brains, and Business, a weekly business show that focuses on female entrepreneurs. Check out Beauty, Brains, and Business every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, where me and my female CEO friends are spilling the tea on being a boss. To learn more about Beauty, Brains, and Business, visit our website at thebeautybrainsandbusiness.com. Okay, and we are back. This is Dr. Carey Yazeed, your host, and today we are talking about Jay-Z being crowned the first hip-hop billionaire and multiple streams of income, which is how he got there. So, no, I don't have Jay-Z on the show today. It's just me, and no, I'm not a billionaire, but I decided to share with you what multiple streams of income looks like for someone like me to help individuals like yourself. So remember what I said earlier in the show. As it doesn't matter if you work a 9-to-5, if you are self-employed, if you are a business owner, you need to have more than one stream of income. And your ultimate goal is to make sure that each of your streams of income can sustain your business and your household individually. So not collectively, individually. So if one drops out, you're still good. It's no big deal. Your household and your business can still survive. This doesn't happen overnight. It will take time, but that is a goal that we all, including myself, need to aspire to. So a sister is not there yet, but trust me, I am working on it. Yes, I am. So, as I promised you all, I have 2 more streams of income that I am going to share with you today. So, my 5th stream of income is affiliates. So, yes, I am an affiliate for several companies. And the way affiliates work is if we have a link and you click that link and you subscribe to the service or you buy something, we, the affiliate, get a small percentage of that. Now, it does not mean that there will be an increase in the price that you pay. So, some people have that impression, and I've even had people to tell me like, oh, I noticed that was an affiliate link, but I didn't use it. I just went ahead and typed in the name of the company in Google search and it came up. So clicking an affiliate link doesn't affect the buyer. So I need everybody to understand that, because I don't think some people understand that. It doesn't affect you. What the company does is they give us a percentage, the affiliate, they give us a percentage of the sale because we brought them buyers. We brought them new customers. So the customer doesn't impact what you pay. You're going to pay the same price regardless. But as a reward to the affiliate who introduced this product to you, we are given a credit. So sometimes that credit might be an Amazon gift card. Sometimes that credit might be we get 5%, 10%. We might get $10. It's not a whole lot, but it does add up. So next time when someone tells you to click the link or use the promo code, it's not like a scam. If you like the product, you enjoy the product, when you go and use, you are supporting the person who introduced you to the product, basically. It doesn't affect the amount that you are going to pay. So maybe you can't support someone's show. Maybe you can't support my show. But if you hear me talking about the different sponsors of the show, and that's a little bit different, but some for my affiliates. So sometimes when I send out, on my YouTube videos, I will have affiliate links. If you click those links, I will get a percentage of the sale. So right now, my affiliates are with Teachable. And so I will refer, I used to teach classes on how to build an online class, but Teachable does a really great job. And so now I just refer people to Teachable, and Teachable has all of these webinars. But if you sign up to use Teachable, Teachable rewards me. It's not a big reward, but I get a reward. My other affiliate is Amazon. So I do have an Amazon store. And right now I'm really using my Amazon store with the book club that I have. So that's another source of income. But it's a book club that I have that is not business related. It is fun. And so these are my friends, family and friends on Facebook. We started a book club, something that we had a long time ago. And so I just decided to do one this summer. And so because I'm organizing the whole thing, all I ask is that they purchase their books from Amazon through my store. And that means that I get a small, yes, a very small percentage of the sale, but it does not affect the price that they will pay. So anybody can sign up to be an affiliate. Most companies do offer it. So all you have to do is when you're signing up, to do business with somebody new. So like, let's say you're with Teachable, then you can request to be an affiliate for Teachable. And it's an application that you fill out. They ask you some questions. And Amazon is the same way. You fill out an application. And again, it's not a lot right now, but as my audience grows and as I continue to educate people on what affiliates are, and hey, yoo-hoo, if you click the links, like, I get a percentage. So it's a win-win situation. My final source of income is sponsorship. And so as you've heard throughout the show today, Daily Harvest, Acuity, Audible, and Privy, all of those are actually sponsors for the show. And so to be a sponsor for the show, that means that they pay me a small fee. Again, nothing astronomical, to introduce them to my audience and to let my audience know about their products that I have tried. And for me to sponsor a company, to work with a sponsor and have them to sponsor the podcast, it means that I really believe in their product, that I've used their product, I'm a happy customer of their product. And I have usually reached out to them and said, hey, I think we could have a great partnership. And so we will sit down and, come to the table of what that partnership will look like. But again, I only have sponsors with companies that I believe in, companies that I have used their products and that I am happy. So if Dr. Carey doesn't like the product, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be a sponsor on the show. So that is the other way that I generate income, is through sponsorship. So as you can see, right now, I currently have 6 streams of income. 6. So I have my one-on-one coaching. I have the group coaching program. I have events. I also have classes that I offer through the Beauty Brains and Business University. I have affiliate links that I have, such as Amazon and Teachable. And then I have sponsors. And so sponsors are for the podcast. And you've heard them as long as you've been listening to the podcast, you have heard some of the different sponsors that I've had throughout my duration of being a podcaster. So, I really hope that, today's show helped you to see what multiple streams of income looks like, how they can be similar, how they can also be different. Like they don't have to be exactly the same. They can cross over in different industries. It can be things that you like. But our ultimate goal is never to depend on one stream of revenue. Anything can happen. If your 9 to 5 is your only source of income, your boss can walk in any day and say, hey, we just decided that you're not a good fit for the company, and they can let you go. If you don't have something else to fall back on, unemployment is really not going to cut it. And I can say this for myself, that when I have had different jobs, and if I felt the job wasn't a good fit, then I always had something else to fall back on. Once I became a full-time entrepreneur, I still had that same mindset. Like, I just can't depend on one thing. And so sometimes, I don't have one-on-one coaching clients. And I have to, I'm working with my group coaching clients. Well, sometimes people drop out of the group coaching program because they weren't a good fit, which is something that we're really working on now. And then it's like the one-on-one coaching has picked up. And now that I'm having more sponsors, that has become another source of income for me that helps me to sustain my business and to sustain my household. Also, the affiliate links, hey, go sign up for Teachable. I sent out an email that was talking about how they were having a summer program showing it's basically like a summer coaching program where they're going to take you through the steps the entire summer to help you to build a course. And all you have to do is get a Teachable membership. And so I had an affiliate link for that. Amazon. I have an Amazon store. And my Amazon store is basically, I just have like books that I feel help people in different areas. So I have a business bookshelf. I also have a bookshelf for my family and friends for the books that we're going to be reading this summer. I also have a bookshelf for like books just like on, self-help and how to be like a better person. So I want you, as you go about your day, once you finish listening to this podcast, sit down and think about, because sometimes we don't even think about it. I want you to take a look at your finances and say, how many streams of revenue do I currently have? How many more can I add? And what areas can I add them in? And I also want you to start thinking about how can I begin to increase my streams of revenue. So each stream, how can I increase each stream where eventually each stream can sustain my household independently, so that if one ends, I'm still okay, my household is still okay, my business is still okay, we won't miss a beat. And that is how we begin to eliminate the feast or famine that we feel when it comes to entrepreneurship that you hear a lot of people talk about. But it also helps you when you're working a 9 to 5, because it helps you to build a savings, it helps you to build a college fund, it helps you to build retirement. It helps you to pay off debt when you know that you have these equal streams coming in. And if something happens to your job, you know that you have at least 5 to 6 more streams that can support your household if your job ended tomorrow. So that's it. That wraps up another episode of Beauty, Brains, and Business. I want to thank everyone for listening, and make sure you check out our show sponsors, Daily Harvest, Audible. Don't forget about Acuity Scheduling. That trial ends this month, 45 days for free. And I need you to make sure that you check out Privy. Actually, this coming Thursday, June the 13th, I am going to be doing a Facebook Live where I'm going to be showing everyone how to use Privy. And it doesn't matter if you're just starting your business or you have been at it for a while. One of the most important things you can do to drive sales is to start actively growing your email list. My friends at Privy.com have just the tools to help you get started. And if you're a new business, guess what? It's completely free. You can use Privy's conversions and email list growth tools like pop-ups, banners, bars, and spin-to-win games to get visitors to your website to sign up for your list. It's easy to design beautiful looking pop-ups that fit right with your website and really work. That's why they've got over 300,000 small businesses who've signed up for their products and over 15,000 5-star reviews on Shopify alone. Check them out at privy.com/BBB, where you can sign up for free or schedule a free conversion consultation with one of their e-commerce experts. Once again, that's privy.com/BBB, and make sure you join me this Thursday, June the 13th at 8 p.m. Facebook Live, where I'm going to be showing you some of their neat features so that you can get with the program when it comes to Privy. Again, thank you for listening to Beauty, Brains, and Business, and I hope that you have a fabulous week.